Okay, so this is module two, how to find and message buyers who spend big. Cold email, DMs, and the lead types that print commissions. What you'll learn in this model is the three types of leads that book luxury villas. And there's many more than three, but I'm just going to focus on a couple easy ones that you can get started with. How to find these leads fast using LinkedIn, Apollo, and even Instagram DMs. And then how to send cold DMs or emails that actually get you replies. How to personalize quickly with AI tools. And your goal is to get one real lead into your pipeline within the next 7 days. And I will add this caveat in luxury travel planning. This is not the type of booking where someone sees a villa and books it the day later. That's not to be said. It hasn't happened. We've gotten warm leads or cold lead reach out before where people have booked within days, but typically the lead time for these types of trips is 3 months, 6 months, 12 months out. And so commissions and bookings aren't usually realized instantaneously. But the name of the game in this is building long-term relationships with your clients. And an email that you send with a property for them to look out now, 6 months down the road, could be closed. And it's all about getting that funnel kind of up and running. So who buys 20 to 80,000, $100,000 weekly villas? Obviously, you're not pitching broke people. You're reaching trusted gatekeepers or high trust decision makers, or people themselves who book these kind of trips. But for the focus of building out your first funnels, focus on executive assistants. So these are people that work for founders, CEOs, pro athletes, celebrities or stars. These are the people that control the travel bookings, and they need assistance. They're focused on their job, and they love working with travel advisors who have fast and concierge level support for travel needs. Where to find this? The easiest is probably LinkedIn, doing searches like executive assistants plus CEO, and filter by locations. If you're in America, it might be New York City, San Fran, Miami. Elsewhere in the world, you would target major cities and look for these assistants to CEOs who make these kind of decisions. And perhaps an angle is even pitching, offer this trip idea to your CEO, who works so hard, and kind of giving executive assistants tools that might make their job easier for who they work for. Corporate retreat planners. So these would be COOs of companies, chiefs of staffs, operations directors. Companies often have venue needs for offsites, for planning weeks, for coding camps, especially for tech companies who work remotely these days. It's really great for companies to get together and book a villa for their team and do offsites. So again, LinkedIn and Apollo, searching for terms like chief of staff, retreat keywords, and this would have recurring demand. Companies are great. Business to business relationships are great because sometimes tech companies can plan 1-2 retreats per month like this, and if you can get that into whoever plans travel in these companies, that can be recurring commissions for you. And then travel advisors. So travel advisors or travel agents, they sell high-end trips, and they often don't have access to inventory. In fact, a lot of travel agents are losing business these days because their clients are going on Airbnb or Vrbo directly and finding properties. And so partnering with them, you can give them access into our system. I will mention that if you choose this niche of working with travel advisors, you need to split your commission with them. So if we pay 10% commission out to you on a given VillaCloser deal, you're going to be making your own compensation plan, and we can help you with how to structure that. Where to find travel advisors? LinkedIn and Apollo, again, are great places that you can find and scrape leads for travel agents. But Instagram, go through and search for travel advisors, go to Facebook groups, and cold DM them, selling them your services as a luxury villa agent and provider. So how to find them? On LinkedIn, you would use filters like executive assistant, travel advisor, or chief of staff. You'd search for major metro areas, look at city cores, And use Sales Navigator. If any of you have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, it's a very powerful tool to do basic searches, and then you can go and scrape later with AI. I will mention in some of our Pro and Builder modules, we show you step-by-step how to build these AI tools to scrape LinkedIn. Apollo is another search platform for finding executives and for searching people basically on the internet. And out of Apollo, you can export lists and personalize cold email. Again, in our Pro modules, we will show you how to set up Pro systems. Instagram, search bios for luxury travel, Virtuoso, American Express travel. There are many ways that you can kind of find and hone in on travel agents that specifically deal with luxury properties. And then concierges. There are also many other concierges out there in the world who their job is just to make life easier for high net worth individuals, and connecting with those types on Instagram can be great. A sample DM might be, hey, curious, do you ever help clients book villas? We've got access to thousands of properties with concierge included. Would love to collab if there's a fit here. And just, cold blasting out DMs like that on Instagram to travel advisors has already created leads for VillaClosers. So scripts that work. I've included, I'm not going to read through these point by point, but we have templates for cold scripts. For emails, we can help you set up all this. But if you drop into ChatGPT or into Claude or into any AI tool, the goal of what you're trying to do for cold outreach, you can also create your own templates and you can start to A/B test these. In our Pro tools, we do have access as well to a lot more scripts that you can just use straight out of the box that we know work at attracting Villa clients. So what to do after this video? Choose your focus persona. Are you going to target EAs, advisors, retreats? I always like to advise people to start with one niche. Really think about your background in business or in life, what areas might interest you, and think about where you have your best foot forward to target. Build a 20-person list using LinkedIn, Apollo, or Instagram, and send 5 messages out today. Just DM some random people, start to work those cold outreach muscles. And start putting it out there into the universe. Who knows, you might even get a reply that someone has interest, and we can start planning next steps. So reminder, you don't need to pitch. We have amazing properties. You have access to photos and descriptions where these properties sell themselves. You just need to open the door, and again, we close the deal, you get paid, and your job is just to create awareness about these luxury villas and provide amazing and fast service, whether you're dealing with an executive assistant, whether you're dealing with someone who's trying to plan yoga retreats, or whether you're working with other travel agents or travel advisors and partnering your business with them. Next up, we have a bonus module, which is building your referral circle. So see you in the next video.